Now, as we begin this edition of the news, let us first read to you the following announcement that has been issued by the Rwanda Utilities Regulatory Authority. RURA informs the public that for the next 2 months, effective the 8th of November 2025 at 6 a.m., that's Saturday, the maximum retail prices for refined petroleum products have been revised as follows. Gasoline or petrol will not exceed 1,989 Rwandan francs per litre, while diesel will not exceed 1,900 Rwandan francs per litre. In response to rising pump prices influenced by global trends, the government of Rwanda has continued to strengthen fuel reserves and prudent macroeconomic management to protect consumers and maintain market stability. The announcement has been signed the 7th of November 2025 and signed by the Director General of RURA, that is Evariste Rugigana. Now, around 200 members of Unity Club in Rwanda have gathered at the Intare Conference Arena for their annual General Assembly and 5th retreat. The retreat was opened and presided over by Her Excellency Jeanette Kagame, the chairperson of Unity Club. During discussions reflecting on the progress made in the journey of unity and reconciliation among Rwandans and the role of members in safeguarding what has been achieved, the Chief Justice of Rwanda, Domitire Mukanaganzwa, emphasized that the Rwanda program has been a cornerstone in rebuilding the country. On his part, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe, highlighted that the Rwanda initiative has played a crucial role in restoring dignity among Rwandans. He added that despite the country's difficult history, Rwanda has nevertheless spent more than 20 years contributing to peacekeeping security missions across the globe, which demonstrates the progress Rwanda has made towards becoming a model nation. Members of Unity Club in Rwanda were presented with a summary of achievements for the 2024-2025 fiscal year and the current action plan for the current one of 2025-2026. During the session, the General Assembly approved revised regulations for the organization, welcomed new members, and carried out elections to fill vacant roles in the governance of the structure of Unity Club. Now, citizens from different parts of the country have been observing that the Rwanda program has created a pathway for rebuilding unity and fostering development among Rwandans. An example of that is a practice in the settlement of Ubumwe n'Ubudaheranwa, that's in the Eastern Province, which is home to more than 50 households made up of survivors of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, as well as those who were perpetrators in the genocide and have since completed their prison sentences. The residents work together in joint economic ventures, including cultivating rice on 50 hectares of land. They say the Rwanda spirit has helped them to live without fear or mistrust among each other. They also credit the organization Unity Club in Rwanda for supporting them with emotional healing programs and providing guidance that has helped them to fully understand the Rwanda program as a foundational principle of the Rwandan identity. During the 17th Unity Club in Rwanda Forum held last year, His Excellency the President of the Republic, Paul Kagame, emphasized that the core goal for every Rwandan should be to uphold and take pride in the identity of being Rwandan. On Saturday, the 18th Unity Club in Rwanda Forum is scheduled to take place, focusing on reviewing achievements made in the journey of unity and resilience, identifying remaining challenges, and adopting strategies to address them. Now, since last year, Rubavu district, that's in the Western Province, has recorded up to 409 cases related to illegal mining activities. The figure was presented during discussions between members of the Parliamentary Committee on Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and Security and the district's leadership, focusing on illegal mining and the resulting cases of mineral theft. Mining activities in Rubavu district mainly take place in the sectors of Nyamyumba and Nyundo. Licensed miners have been stressing that in order to eradicate illegal mining, strict penalties should be imposed on those who buy minerals extracted through smuggling. The Parliamentary Committee has been conducting field visits across the country to assess the situation of mineral theft. Other challenges contributing to illegal mining include delays in the issuance of mining licenses. Now, the Rwanda Governance Board, alongside the government and private sector partners, has marked the Africa Day of Information by recognizing outstanding storytelling and at the Development Journalism Awards 2025, as journalists welcomed progress in access to information while urging quicker reforms to strengthen the media sector. William Evans Mutabazi with the details.
The African Day of Information is one of the platforms used to celebrate excellence in storytelling that drives development, encourages ethical journalism, and recognizes journalists' contribution to governance and societal progress with a touch of an African voice.
The Day of Information is a platform and an opportunity to not only discuss about the media's role in achieving the Africa We Want agenda, which is the AU's 2063 agenda, which really aims at making sure that Africans have the life they deserve. So, media as a stakeholder in the process of development, integrated development, as should I say, a stakeholder which is expected to hold accountable leaders, who is expected to educate citizens, plays a big role.
Rushingabigu Jean Bosco, Head of Department of the Media Sector Coordination, Monitoring Department at Rwanda Governance Board, says that Rwandan media should use this time to reflect on its role in pushing the African agenda, starting with Rwanda.
So for us, we really wish that the media, particularly the Rwandan media, sit and reflects on its role in pushing the agenda. Of course, starting by Rwanda, because you can't promote Africa without promoting Rwanda, having in mind that Rwanda is in Africa. And on our side, we personally think that it's always good to sit and look back on the journey, on the transformational journey of Rwanda during the last 30 years. How good or what were the challenges have we met as media, and what is the way forward?
Although women representation has been among the persistent challenges in the media space, journalists recognize that key improvements have occurred in the past 30 years.
We now have access to information more than we did before. That's one. Two, you can see the growth of women in this field. We used to have a few numbers, but today we can see women really growing. We can see some individuals coming up and, starting their own businesses in this field. You can talk of Scovia. You can talk of other women who have already shown and they're really making it in this field. So they're inspiring other women. They are giving those ideas to young ones, and then again, professionalism has grown. People who come in this field, the new ones, can really produce some stories that can inform people, educate them. You can see that.
It's very encouraging to see the media fraternity growing on a daily basis, in terms of holding each other accountable, in terms of holding leaders accountable, because if you've been listening to programs on radio stations, every single morning you hear mayors explaining the activities. You've been hearing executive secretaries of cells being held accountable. You've been hearing citizens. I remember sometimes back you could point a microphone to a citizen and the person could run away. You could approach a university lecturer and they will refrain from explaining, but it's gradually changing.
As journalists welcome progress in access to information, they also called for quicker reforms to strengthen the media sector.
Mbere na mbere kuba rimaze iyo myaka yose kuva 2013.
Firstly, the fact that this policy is taking such a long time to be made public since 2013 until today, yet they say it was revised, means that we are working but not knowing what we are doing. Simply put, we are working in undefined conditions and circumstances because we have no particular policy regulating us or one that we follow. We therefore work depending on our needs or interests. What we are asking for is that if indeed the revisions were made and everything complete, then let the policy be made public so that we start implementing it and also being guided by it, because I strongly believe that it will help have a lot in order.
Ritangire gukoreshwa, ritangire ryubahirizwe cyane ko ntekereza ko ni byinshi rizafasha.
Today we lack the policy. Yeah. And its absence has caused a lot of problems, has caused the growth in unprofessionalism of some people. Some people have quit mainstream and went to online just to make money, and the lack of the policy means no money, means no facilitations, means no growth. So it's been years, very many years, since we were told that the policy has been revised and is ready to be published, but until today, we haven't seen this, and it is really affecting our job.
The overall score of media in Rwanda by the Rwanda Media Barometer in 2024 was 76.7%, with the indicator of legal and policy framework recording the highest performance of 90.0%, followed by media as a platform for strengthening governance and diplomacy with 81.3%, information transmission and access with 79.1%, media plurality and diversity at 72.3%, and media development and professional capacity that scored 60.7%, ranking lowest. William Evans, RwandaTV News.
In Rubavu district, the campaign Turindane Tugerayo Amahoro was officially launched as the new phase of the broader Gerayo Amahoro initiative. The campaign aims to change the behavior of road users, shifting from obeying traffic rules out of obligation to respecting them by choice, while valuing not only their own lives but also the lives of others who share the road. The Inspector General of Police, CG Felix Mohoranye, noted that every road user has a responsibility to protect others, emphasizing the need for everyone to contribute to efforts to significantly reduce road accidents, promote behavioral change, and adopt orderly and responsible conduct on the road. Now, marking White Cane Safety Day, people with visual impairments have expressed appreciation for the progress made in promoting their welfare and protecting their rights, but also pointed out challenges that remain, particularly the fact that many of them still lack access to white canes. The event brought together visually impaired individuals from different parts of the country under the theme Seeing Beyond Sight. They noted that they have achieved a lot through collaboration with other citizens and the support of relevant institutions that have established laws, strategies, and policies to protect their rights. On the other hand, some highlighted persistent challenges, including the lack of white canes, as we noted earlier, which are essential tools in the daily lives of people with visual impairments. The president of the Rwanda Union of the Blind, that is Dr. Beth Mukarwego, said that only 1 in 4 people with visual impairments currently owns a white cane, emphasizing that the solution lies in joining efforts to advocate collectively to the relevant authorities. Now, the mayor of Huye district, that is Ange Asewuteje, stated that the government will continue to address the needs of people with disabilities, including those who are visually impaired. During the celebrations, partners donated 300 white canes to visually impaired individuals who did not have one or whose canes had been damaged.
Actually, I'm not quite sure of the number, but I think a quarter of people with visual impairment in this country could be having white cane, or even less, because white canes, when you have a white cane, it does not stay for long. You just use it and it gets old. It needs to be replaced with a new one, and getting those white canes, which are not available in our country, is very, very difficult. They are also very expensive, so whatever we get as donations, we give them to those who are near us, those who are in schools, those that we can reach, those who have already joined RAB branches. But for those who are not in our branches, then getting them is very difficult. What I'm asking, or what I'm telling those who don't have white canes, they need, those ones who are in the rural areas need to find where there are branches, RUB branches, so that they can enroll themselves in the branches, so that we can know that they are there, we can know that they need white canes, so that in case we get somebody donating white canes to us, we can be able to give them to them.
Every journey has a beginning. From nature comes refreshing fruity goodness that keeps you going every day. With every pack complementing life's best moments. Not one, not two, but 5 different fruity flavors. And this journey keeps giving. Introducing Inyange's new fruity juice flavors, guava and cocktail. Now available at your nearest shop. Always ask for Inyange.
Nyiri muto arababwiraga data bati ntabwo agira umukamo mwinshi utunze inka imwe, ariko nigeze acika intege. Mama akinjira mu bucuruzi hari abamubwiraga bati ntabwo watera imbere udakorera mu iduka rigezweho, ariko ntibyamusubije inyuma, yakoranaga umwete. Njya muri kaminuza hari abanshidikanyagaho bavuga ko nashobora kaminuza naturuka mu muryango wifashije, ariko byarangiye nanditse amateka mashya. Igihe cyo gutera ishema umuryango wanjye kigeze, bamwe bakomeje kumbwira bati ntabwo watera umuryango wawe ibyishimo n'ishema, ariko narabishoboye. Hari abakekaga ko nasigira umurage ukomeye abankomokaho, ariko ubu mfite uruganda rutunganya amata. Banki ya Kigali yabaye umufatanyabikorwa wanjye mu rugendo rwose, inzozi zanjye ziba impamo. Bigereho.
The programs will continue on Rwanda Television, so do stay with us. Until next time, goodbye.